you know, really aggressive play. Just run up there, you know, get a triangle on your opponent, make sure that you can kind of just hit him with good prediction rockets. But now it looks like it's actually shifted a little bit to defensive play. And it looks like Scorcho is going to be on the attack. A little bit of a delayed start, making sure he's not going to get hit by those spam rockets.
Yeah, we've seen very little aggressive play on defense today in our matches. Yesterday was a little bit different because we were playing, and we're not the highest caliber players in Shootmania yet.
Yet. We were turning on the Jets though last night a little bit, so we'll get there, folks. You'll see us back and better than ever. Oh, Scorcho actually taking two
quick rockets there from 6-pool onto Scorch. Let's hop into that is round.
Or that's actually it. Never mind.
Wow.
So there we are. Okay, so that's a quick 1-0 in the bag for 6-pool at the moment. And a couple of nice shots there from poor Billy.
Yeah, good spam. We didn't get a chance to take a look how that looked from Scorch's perspective, but...
And looks like Toots is going to jump up to the top here and watch. Go ahead and take a good look at what his opponent is doing. Spots his opponent running up to the left-hand side. Swag's already over there, ready for him to come up. Looks like Grain actually making his way up to the top there. Fires off a rifle, but misses. Prediction rockets missing off to the left-hand side.
Yep, Grain, haven't seen him play. Oh, great shot there on B-Toots. Pushing up towards the points. Let's see if he can make something else happen here. I've never actually seen Grain play. Do you know anything about this player, Kevin?
No, I really don't. He was actually the last one to join in here. He was having trouble getting things established.
Oh, nice
two
second
nice
rail.
rails. Very well done.
Woo.
And a third. Woohoo! So that's a quick 2-0 for 6-pool. Not much else to say about that.
Strong start for 6-pool. eLephant looking to B-Toots here to turn the tides a little bit in their favor on his attacking round.
It's so funny. I play with a lot of these guys on a regular basis, so I have the desire to say something about them, but I will refrain, and I will remain objective in my commentary, so... Something along the lines of he couldn't take a round if his life depended on it. But anyway, that's, I won't say anything else.
Fun fact about B-Toots, he was actually a pretty serious WoW player for a short period in some of the top guilds there. Now, you know, making the switch over to FPS, making a nice shot there, but taking 2 hits for an exchange. Not a good trade at all for eLephant.
No, unfortunately, Mo missing that rifle right next to the rail, or right next to the capture point as well. So B-Toots, narrowly dodging. But hitting the prediction rocket as it came through. Quick 3-0 for 6-pool.
Yep, map 1 looking one-sided so far, but it's early days, and as we saw in our first map, a 5-0 score turned on its head to a 10-8 epic match between 3C and B2G there.
So it is obviously possible for teams to come back here. It's very difficult, but it is possible.
Yeah, momentum is a big thing in this game. All
right, so Vorticore is going to come out the side here and looking to keep things rolling for 6-pool. Drops down a little bit, misses a rail out to the side, but of course not much of a shot there. Was just kind of warding his opponents away.
Yeah, eLephant playing pretty well on defense this round, not giving him much to shoot out. Nice shot from B-Toots there. 2 armors left for Vorticore as he tries to make his way. He's going to loop back around to the right side, his left, the right for the defenders. Yeah. Can he make that shot?
No, apparently not.
Doesn't look like it.
Just down to 1 armor now, going to try and rush to the point. Oh, Scorcho missing those rockets. Lands the last one, though, out to the side. Very nice shot, and eLephant's on the board.
There we go. We got a point on the board for Team eLephant. P-Swag's on attack here. Actually, fun fact about P-Swag's.
Okay.
His sister is Benita, the very famous female CS player who's won tons of online leagues and cups and LAN tournaments all over the world. So Benita, very famous. And this is her brother.
So
Brian
has his work cut out for him to live up to the family reputation.
Yeah, he's living in the shadow of his sister in competitive gaming, which is not something you get to say often.
Oh, that was a very close shot. Vorticore just a little bit out of the way, it looks like. Kind of went under his armpit there. Missing that shot up to the top by a little bit, though. And we have a very interesting defensive position, I have to say, for 6-pool. No one jumping up high up on the point. One player playing all the way back to the spawn, as a matter of fact.
Oh, wow. Great spam there from Vorticore, hitting 2 rockets there on Swags. Can he finish the deal with the perfect 3? Nope, poor Billy cleans it up.
There it is, and a 4-1 advantage for 6-pool at the moment.
All right.
All right, so poor Billy going to attack now. We've seen he's had a pretty good run of it so far. 3 points on defense, so looking pretty good, and we'll see if he can put 6-pool just one point away.
Yeah, interestingly, the only attacking round win so far was from Sixpool, and we're at 4-1. So it shows how big of a sway you can have. Just one attacking round can really make all the difference in competitive Elite.
Long-range rifle miss there for poor Billy. Oh, a really
so
close one there. Beat Toots going to be riding his will after that one, making sure that he has all his ducks in a row because he is not long for this world if he stands out there like that. Yeah,
the way the railgun registration was explained to me is that the engine has whoa.
Oh!
Scorch trying to take out poor Billy, getting a free rocket in there.
Poor Billy's just nice juice,
rushing
though.
them. This is not an optimal strat on attack, but is he going to make it work? Picks B-Toots. Looks like the eLephant player's panicking in the face of this all-out rush from poor Billy. 2 camping the point. This is going to be very tough. He takes 1 out. 1 hit left for poor Billy against Scorcho. This is an epic showdown. Scorcho hits the rocket.
Ooh, and it was getting to that point where you got about 1.5 to 2 seconds to actually capture the point. So it was getting down to those last couple seconds where you have to land that last shot in order to take the round because you just don't have enough time to capture the point.
Yeah, I guess he really counted on B-Toots to sort of panic and shoot all his rockets out there, and it worked.
So we can see some spam shots that actually make it off to the left-hand side of that spot, all the way from the spawn.
Oh, wow, I'm going to have to learn those.
And we have an AFK Vorticor at the moment. Not sure what he is up to. So.
Oh, there he goes. I just saw him jump.
Okay, there we go. All right. So Vorticor back in action now, and Scorcho on the attack.
Woo!
Very nice rail to kick things off.
Scorcho has the strongest rail of Team eLephant here. Former Dave Defeat and Counter-Strike player here.
Oh,
nice
very
shot.
Well done. Okay, so that's 2 shots in the bag. This is a very nice position for an attacker to be in. You have all your armor points left. You can play nice and defensive. Just hope to pick off those last couple of shots, bait rockets out of your opponent.
And you can even just go for the cap at this point, which is what Dan is exactly what Scorcho's going to do. He takes 1 rocket and gets the cap.
And there's the horn at the end as well. Maybe we'll get treated to the sounds of Tunok Tunok Tune if P-Swags lands an attack round. So
absolutely, and I believe B-Toot's horn is Call Me Maybe.
Really?
So, yeah.
Okay,
so
good.
we could get that as well. Maybe get some copyright complaints there. So hopefully that doesn't happen for us.
All right. Well, Grain going to make his way out now, and he actually is the only player for Sixpool to take an attack round. But now, with an attack round taken by Scorcho, eLephant right back in this if they can hold this defense.
And I actually know firsthand eLephant was preparing very, very diligently for this match against Sixpool. Woo! Nice first rocket there on Grain, taking out Scorcho.
So this is a pretty good spot for Grain to be in. Oh, but a nice rocket from B-Toots there. Swags pokes his head out a second, almost gets it taken off, but it looks like he's okay.
Pretty good defensive structure here for eLephant. Grain just trying to get that free pick. It makes all the difference between 2 and 1, 4 and 8 rockets. Oh, they get it. Wow, P-Swags. Huge rockets.
And there it is. Tunok Tune plays there.
Right on cue.
Okay, so B-Toots on the attack now. Going to run up to the point, and the defensive positions are what are most intriguing to me for Sixpool. Now, no one jumping up for that cap at the top, but they're almost landing those spam rockets every time, so it's certainly something that teams are going to have to watch out for.
Yeah. And going back to what I was saying earlier about the railgun registration, from what I've been explained, there's 3 points on your crosshair that the game checks when you fire your railgun. All 3 points have to be on the player for it to come back as a hit. If 2 out of 3 are on the player and 1 is not, it will be a miss.
All right, so that's a little bit of inside information there.
As to why the long-range rail is a little bit unpredictable. Wow!
Boo.
That was a very aggressive round from Sixpool on defense. It looks like they're not giving B-Toots a lot of respect on his attacking rounds here.
No, and B-Toots unfortunately taken out pretty easily, but...
He has a pretty solid close-range rail, so I don't know if it's nerves getting to him or lag or what the issue is right now, but we're at 4-5 right now going into the next round with who's attacking for us here? We got Vorticor.
It is map point. Oh, a very nice rocket from Swags off to the side. It is map point for Sixpool. If they're able to take this, they will take the map. So, but eLephant obviously sitting up in a very nice defensive position off to the side. Vorticor just doesn't have the confidence to run up quite yet, but now making his way up the right-hand side.
Yeah, and eLephant playing very defensively. All of them got them in between the point and Vorticor, not giving him any shots right now. I really like this. With 5 seconds left until the cap is cappable, P-Swags making his way up to a little bit more of an attacking position, but falls right back. Okay. Here he goes. He's going to go for the cap. Is he going to get it?
He's very close, but
oh,
no!
Wow.
Shot down right at the end, and we are all tied up, so it's not going to be 1st to 6. Now we're going to have a team win by 2.
Yep. At the very minimum, we're going to have 7-5 here.
All right, well, Swags is on the attack now, and he's going to make his way out. I'll see what sort of path he takes, because Sixpool is very good about spamming that right-hand side, and Swags avoiding those spam rocket shots at the beginning.
Yeah, and Sixpool going with that same defensive positioning we've seen. Do they have a spotter right now? They don't. So they're actually not spotting. P-Swag's making his way up the right middle, trying to get a pick off early in the round, which is always so helpful to get down to 2 defenders. That was a little bit of a prediction rail. I don't know if I've seen those before.
Sometimes they work, though, I've got to say. So if you got an opponent that keeps peeking out and trying to be rammed about it, sometimes those will work out for you. So let's take a look at the overhead view one more time. Grain all the way back still at the end. It looks like Swag's thinking about rushing the point here.
2 seconds, still it's capable, so that's very likely what he's going to do. Is he going to go for it? He's going to go for it. They're going to rocket jump him right off the point there, bouncing him with their rockets. Time is coming down here on Swags. He's going to have to go now.
And just down to 1 hit point, and that is it. The first rocket not only hit him, but bounced him up in the air just a little bit, and it was enough for Vorticore to be able to predict his path on the way back down.
All right, 6-5. We got a match point here for poor Billy. He can take the match and the map, or the map rather, for Sixpool here with an attacking win.
That's right. So eLephant is sending up B-Toots as a spotter up to the top. He'll be calling out the position. It looks like poor Billy making his way off to the left behind the elbow there for a second. And already a bunch of spam rockets being put out there. Poor Billy just looking for that perfect shot.
Yeah, and B-Toots very, very risky. He might get shot on the way down here. Oh, wow, he misses it. Poor Billy does. That is a very easy shot to make. Poor Billy is not happy with himself after that miss. I can tell you that right now.
All right, so this is not a bad spot for our defenders to be in right now. It's going to be up to the attacker to make his way in. Scorcho exposes himself quite a bit, but both rails miss now for Billy.
Yeah, and these rails, he's looking a little bit nervous here. I'm not sure what the deal is. 3 defenders left, 13 seconds. He's just going to go for the cap. Is he going to get it? Oh, my goodness.
Wow.
There's the map for Sixpool.
Right.